Welcome back, scholars. When you go to your assignment here, you're going to notice after you watch this video, the next step is to complete the assignment using this Google document. Whenever you click on it, it's going to open a file that looks a little bit like this. Go ahead and choose File, make a copy, make your own copy, and name it your name. So I would write Saxton in Mondrian style. That assignment, this document that you have edited, will then be turned in as your assignment. So the next step is you're going to watch these two 2-minute videos, real short, and just answer the questions you see here. After that, we're going to make our own artwork. So first, I'd like you to think of an instrumental song that you like that could be your inspiration. And you'll notice in this artwork that they're looking at, there's a song that this jazz artist comes up with that kind of seems to match what the title is of this piece. I would like you to find an instrumental music song and to create 2 artworks using that song. So I'd like you to think of the song or look for one, something that has no lyrics, and then go ahead and YouTube and try to find that song and put a link to it here. So for example, I really like Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and this is the section of that song that I really like. So that section, I'm going to listen to it in a few moments. And back in our document, as you're listening to the song, you're going to go to this composition and just practice making artwork using this composition that's already made for you. So the way you do this is in the foregrounds, choosing these colors, you're going to pick a primary color. And right now, at the beginning of the song, I heard parts that reminds me of blues, and they feel like they're going down. So I'm doing this downward motion with the blues. And then there may be moments that remind you of red or yellow. Try to use the pure saturated color rather than a shade of the color or a tint of the color. Try to stick to the primary pure saturation. Don't worry about any patterns or background colors. We're just going to do a piece using the basic primaries for this work. And as you listen to the song, you're going to place the colors that you associated with certain sounds. When you're done, make a screenshot of what you've seen. I think we've talked about this previously in class. You're going to screenshot your screen here. And if you are using a Windows machine, you're going to hold down the Windows button plus Shift and S at the same time, and that'll give you the screenshot. If you're using a Mac, it's Command Shift 4, so Command Shift and 4, and then I'll do your whole screen, Command Shift 4. And if you would like to do a screenshot on a Chromebook, it is Control Shift and the Windows button. So I have this part of my screen and I want to take a screenshot. I'm using a Mac, I'm doing Command Shift 4, so I highlight just the section that I wanted. It makes a copy of it that saves to the clipboard, and then I can drop that into my assignment. And you're going to place your screenshot right here underneath the screenshot here. So I'm going to highlight that and go Command V, or if you're using a Chromebook or Windows, it's Control V. So to paste it. So go ahead and title this work. So you're going to leave the word title and use the song that you listen to for inspiration. So in this case, I was listening to Antonio Vivaldi's Four Seasons. So I'm going to call this Four Seasons. And then I leave the words art in the style of Mondrian. The medium that we just used was scrapcoloring.com. The size is actual. And the date, whenever you made it, go ahead and type that here and then put your name. Now this entire piece, if I highlight both the picture and the words, we're going to then copy that and paste that into your class portfolio document. But we talked about that in the past, and every artwork we do, we're going to add it to our portfolio. So here's one of our quick artworks based on a song. Now using that same song, we're going to also create another artwork using Google Draw. So right here in your Google document, you're going to go to Insert, Drawing, New, and listening to that same song, I would like you to use your shape tools, and you could just use rectangles and squares for this to make it nice and easy. And you'll do some horizontals, you'll do some verticals, you'll do some boxes that are just maybe smaller squares. And by the way, when you want to start a new item, you just go right back to the tool and select it and draw the shape that you want. Go right back to the tool, click. And then to change the color of things, you would click here, choose your primary color that you wanted something to be, or black and white. And this is the fill color. If you wanted to change the border or make it have no border, you can do that as well. And then create a composition right here that reflects that music in some way. Remember to use your primary colors and try to use horizontal and vertical lines as well that go all the way to the edge of your drawing. Once you've drawn and completed your drawing, you're going to hit save and close, and you'll notice that it appears right there above the words here. So we're going to get rid of that and just keep the title that we, or the naming convention that we have right here, the caption. So give it a title, and it can be the same title as you used for the last one, or maybe you want it to be different. So go in with your title, the medium's already filled in, the size is actual, put today's date and your name right here. And again, this whole thing will be added to your classroom portfolio. When you're all done, go ahead and explain why you picked those colors and where they were placed. Why did you put them there? Give a little bit of a rationale within about 100 words of why you made the artistic decisions you made in these two artworks in Mondrian style. You are welcome to also turn in something that you create by hand as well. Just photograph it and add that photograph right here into your document. Have fun making your artwork. Thanks for listening.